Breaking news just coming in. No let-up in massive war drills and military escalation by China in the Straits of Taiwan. Ministry of Taiwan Defense confirmed that multiple PLA aircraft, vessels and UAVs conducted joint air and naval exercise around Taiwan today, simulating attacks on island of Taiwan and Taiwanese Navy vessels. Several UAVs also intruded the airspace of outer islands. Geeta Mohan is now joining us for the latest. Geeta, if you could tell us a little more about the war drills and the military escalation by China in the Taiwanese Strait at this point.
Well, the scaling up of military exercises and the way and the manner in which China is breaching the airspace clearly shows that there is more to this entire threat that China has put out against Taiwan than meets the eye. It's not just military exercises anymore. We're looking at exercises that are almost near the kind of maneuvering and escalation that you see when the country is intent in taking on another country, and in this case, Taiwan. So not just breach in terms of the kind of movement that we are seeing in the Taiwanese airspace, but also in terms of what the intent of China is going to be. And things are only going to get worse than this. This despite, Chetty, the fact that there are U.S. warships that have been asked to stay in those waters and not leave. They were there initially only because of the Pelosi visit, but they're going to stay on should there be an escalation beyond the exercises and the threats that you see of China breaching Taiwanese airspace.
All right, thanks, Geeta, for joining us with those details. Right, the tension between China and Taiwan soaring each passing day. The Eastern Theater Command of the Chinese People Liberation Army focused on land attacks, sea assault and Saturday's drills around the Taiwan Island. With the support of Joint Operations System, the Navy Corps of the Eastern Theater Command dispatched naval vehicles, aircraft, shore-based missile and other mission forces to carry out joint land strike and sea assault training. Beijing has been pressing ahead with military exercises aimed at blockade and ultimate invasion of the self-ruled island after U.S. Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit. Calling Pelosi's visit provocative, former leader of the Kuomintang party, Yung Si-chu, said that Pelosi's visit to Taiwan made the situation more critical in the region and brought economic impact on the island. Meanwhile, John Kirby, U.S. Coordinator for Strategic Communications, said that the United States continues to monitor the situation near Taiwan and that they are not going to be deterred from operating in the seas and skies of the Western Pacific.
民进党当局这些年来不断地推进渐进式的台独，大搞去中国化，在所有国际的和多边的场合，试图搞两个中国，搞一中一台，这不是在明目张胆地改变现状吗？中方的军事的演训公开、透明、专业，符合国内法，符合国际法，符合国际惯例，旨在向肇事分子发出警示，旨在要向台独势力进行惩戒。
The fallout over Pelosi's visit to Taiwan continues in northwestern Pacific Ocean. China continues its military drills in the Taiwanese Straits. Here's more on the story.
Tension between China and Taiwan soaring every passing day. China escalating hostility against Taiwan over U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to the island nation. China's military saber-rattling on full display on ground, in the air and waters around Taiwan. In a massive claim, Taiwan accused China's military of simulating an attack on its main island on Saturday. Taipei's forces detected multiple batches of the Communist Party regime's aircraft and ships conducting activities around the Taiwan Strait, some even crossing the median line.
今天，中国在台湾周边进行实弹射击演习，这种刻意持续升高军事威胁， 特别是在国际最繁忙的航道上。这不只是对台湾，对于国际社会都是不负责任的做法。现在国军已经加强战备，严密且及时地掌控周边所有的军事动态。我们严正要求中国理性自治。
Beijing has been pressing ahead with military exercises aimed at blockade and ultimate invasion of the self-ruled island.
Look, I have no idea what will happen next, but observers say that drills surrounding Taiwan are intended to show that the Chinese military is capable of blockading the entire island and of resolving the Taiwan question through non-peaceful ways. These are reasonable and lawful measures for China to safeguard its sovereignty and territorial integrity. What Nancy Pelosi has done has been seen as a provocation and infringement on China's sovereignty and territorial integrity.
China-Taiwan tensions rising to the highest level in the past 30 years with an elevated risk of military conflict. To add to the risk, downturn in Beijing-Washington ties could be deep, festering and long-lasting in this region. Bureau Report, India Today.
Here are the top developments on brewing tensions between US and China over Taiwan. The United States, Australia and Japan have urged China to immediately cease its military exercises and reaffirm their commitment to maintaining peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. Chinese embassy in Japan condemning joint statement issued by Japan, US and Australia to immediately cease its military exercises. Taiwanese president appealed for international support to Taiwan as China steps up military drills. PLA Eastern Theatre Command continues joint military drills around Taiwan on Sunday, focusing on joint plant attack and long-range airstrikes. About 10 Chinese and Taiwanese Navy boats continue to stay close to median line of the Taiwan Strait on Sunday morning, according to sources.